Hi friends! Guess who's officially back? Yes, I am back to filming YouTube videos, and I thought I'd start by recapping all of the books that I haven't yet had a chance to talk about. So there will be 3 recaps going up this week. There's going to be a February one, there's going to be a combined March and April one since I didn't read as many books those months, and there will also be a May one. So this video is going to be the February recap. I didn't realize that I had actually read a fairly decent amount of books in February until I was looking through my book bullet journal. So if you're wondering how I remembered everything I read, it's basically because of this little beauty right here where I write all my notes. So without further ado, let me tell you about the books that I read in February. The next book I read is also one of the cutest books I have read all year, and that book is When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon, and this one just came out in May. I just have a finished copy because it's gonna also appear in my haul. Spoiler! Anyway, it's a very, very cute YA rom-com type story where there is a girl named Dimple who she's not into the idea of arranged marriage, which is how her parents feel which is something her parents feel she should be, and instead she makes a deal with them to go to this summer camp type thing, summer workshop type thing for app development. And it just so happens that the guy that her parents sort of want to arrange the marriage with, Rishi, he on the other hand is very into the Indian tradition of that, and he believes that it will lead to a good future. So he ends up also going to this app development summer camp thing, and they meet and shenanigans ensue, and it's just adorable. I just really think that Menon captures the cultural aspects very well, obviously, but also she does it with such humor and such swoon, and I just really, really adored it. I love the fact that Rishi was so into respecting traditions and to trying to do right by his family. I love that Dimple was willing to fight for what she loved and what she wanted to do with her life, and I just could relate to both characters, which I thought was really great. The next book I read was Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller, and I was so surprised by how much I enjoyed this one. I ended up reading it in one sitting, even though that wasn't my intention. It's about a girl named Alosa, and she is the daughter of the Pirate King, and she runs her own ship and her own crew, and she's on a mission. She deliberately lets herself be captured by an enemy ship because she needs to find a piece of a treasure map that's on that ship. And so the entire story is just centered around her being on the enemy ship and trying to find that map. And it's just so fun. I don't read a lot of pirate books, so I think that's why I thoroughly enjoyed this one. That's definitely part of it. Alosa was just really capable, and she was so funny and so sassy, and I really enjoyed it. And I definitely think that it is one of those adventures that's like fun to read in one go because there's so much going on. It felt like I was watching a Pirates of the Caribbean movie, so that was really fun. And then there's a book that took me a while to read, but not because I didn't enjoy it, but because it is a bit slower, and that book is Hunted by Megan Spooner, and I actually really enjoyed this one. It's one of the best Beauty and the Beast retellings I've read. I will say that it is a bit slow. Not a lot happens at first, which I guess makes sense considering the context of the situation, but the reason why I really enjoyed it was because I really enjoyed the main character, Yeva. I hope I said that right. I think she's really brave, I think she's really strong, I liked her sense of adventure and the fact that she knew that she wasn't necessarily into what the rest of the world was, so she wanted to find her own way. And I thought that was really good. I did take a while reading it because when it got slow, I would sometimes lose like the momentum and it would take me a while to pick it back up again. But I wound up really enjoying it. I really like how it concluded as well. And the very last book that I read in February was Devil in Spring by Lisa Kleypas. And this is the 3rd book in the Ravenel's historical romance series. And it is about Pandora Ravenel and Gabriel St. Vincent. And if you are a Kleypas fan, you know what St. Vincent means, because Gabriel St. Vincent happens to be the son of Evie and Sebastian from Devil in Winter. And first of all, that was enough to make me want this book immediately. And this turned out to be such a fluffy historical romance. Do I think it was a little over the top with the drama? Sure. Did I generally like what conflict was in the relationship? Part of it, yes, part of it, no. But overall, I just really enjoyed being reunited with the Ravenels. I enjoyed seeing Sebastian and Evie and some of the other characters in the Wallflower series again. I thought the budding romance was adorable. I think Pandora was such a great main character because she's so independent and she has an idea for what she wants to do with her life, which I really admired. And so yeah, it was definitely an enjoyable read overall and a perfect way to end the month. There you have it, guys. These are most of the books that I read in February, with a few exceptions that I don't have. If you have any more questions about them, I would be happy to answer. And you guys have to tell me in this video and in the other recaps what the best books you've read so far this year are, because I'm curious to know. And yeah, check back soon for the April and March recap and then for the May recap. If you guys don't follow me yet on other social media sites like Twitter and Instagram, I leave all that information down below in every video, so hopefully you go and check it out. And yeah, I will see you guys for another video soon. Bye!